Tom in Tulsa, Oklahoma, writes to me and he says, Paul, I've upgraded my system with an external DAC. This has notably improved my listening experience, adding clarity to voices and instruments, and overall making for a detailed soundstage. Good job. This upgrade has made me hauling my CDs out of storage, and as I've gone through the stacks of CDs, I've noticed now for the first time that some present with more of a flat soundstage while other CDs will present with a sense of depth. It left me wondering if that was because of how the music was recorded or if there's possibly another explanation. Well, the short answer is it's how they were recorded and more importantly, how they were mixed. And you finally have a DAC and a system that has enough resolving power to tell the difference. And I've been railing about this for 45 years. People have a worldview based on what they experience. Makes sense, right? If my worldview is that everything I listen to sounds this way, then that's reality. That's the way the world works. When the truth is something very different for other people. And so a lot of times I talk about how we hear these resolving things, how it's so easy to hear depth and soundstage and so easy to pick out the problems like that. And other people listen to me say those things and they go, what the hell is he talking about? I don't hear any of that. Therefore, it must not exist. That's key. We have to get out of the idea of proclaiming the world works a certain way because that's been our experience. It requires us to broaden ourselves a little bit and realize other people can experience other things. And just because we don't like the taste of cilantro doesn't mean that cilantro is bad. It just means we don't like the taste of cilantro. Now that's taken off in a whole different direction. So I'm very pleased that all of a sudden Tom is cognizant, aware of the fact, through the fact that he got a new DAC, that there's this whole world of flat soundstage, deep soundstage, and Tom, as you improve your speakers and the other electronics, a whole world is going to open up to you of exactly that kind of discovery. You're going to discover what we have known for quite a while, how much is in those recordings. So specifically, now, rant over. Okay, all right. So when we're making a mix, we can control how much depth there is. There's all kinds of things we can do by placement of instruments. There's just 100 things we can do in the mix if that's our goal. Now, some producers like the sound of this upfront and in-your-face sound. Like a lot of heavy rockers and stuff really want this just in your face. Not something that's interesting to me, but it's all in the recording. So now you're onto the road of, well, okay, if I'm going to hear depth, then I got to pick my recordings. And that is true. And it's one of the reasons why we here at Octave Records want to be able to show the world how great recordings can sound and how even a cool rock band, like we have a group called Augustus that we'll be releasing soon. And they're heavy metal rock, and it sounds great. That's because in the mix, we took the time and have the equipment and the know-how to get it to where we want it with soundstage and with depth and still have that power. It certainly is possible. You just have to have the right goals. Okay. Thanks for the question. Sorry about the long-winded ramble. I'll talk to you later. Bye.